مرحبا فيكم أعزائي المشاهدين بحلقة جديدة من برنامجنا وذ كوتش وليد. اليوم ما عندنا المباريات راح تكون يوم 6/12/2020. اليوم مجهز لكم فيديو جدا جميل 3 motion office drill how to coach screening and cutting.
The second variation of the shooting 3-on-0 shooting and finishing drill excludes a basket cut and adds a screen away by our passer. Remember, one of the rules for the passers is to screen away from the ball. The other rule was the basket cut. We just went through the basket cut. Here is the screen away from the basketball. We're going to do it twice and end with a jump shot. We'll show it, I'll explain it, then we'll do it so that we rotate lines, and we'll talk about rotation in the drill. Here we go, guys. We're going to have a blast cut. Good. Now we're going to have another blast cut for a jumper, shape, and jump shot. Good. It's pretty good, fellas. Pretty good. Put the balls out up top. Now let's talk about specifics. Passer, you have two options: cut to the basket or screen away. In this segment, you're going to screen away from the ball, so make the pass to the wing. Now, to get a good angle, it's always good to show like you're going to cut to the rim. Maybe a couple steps to the ball, then go screen away. A couple steps to the ball, then go screen away. Key, sprint to the screen. By sprinting to the screen, you become harder to guard. You make the defense react quicker. If you're lazy off of the ball and you don't work hard off of the ball, you're easier to guard. Your team is. He's going to sprint to the screen. At the same time that's happening, our wing player is going to set his man up. We like to tell our guys to get 1 foot below the screen and then change speeds. I don't care if Kieran walks down. Come on back, Kieran. I don't care if he walks down and then goes aggressively full speed. Okay? Come on back. I don't care if he jogs down, then change speeds for a blast cut. Go. Change speeds, blast cut. Good. Okay, and we're going to give it to him. Okay, so that's the second part of the drill. The third segment, or the third part, is what is the screener rules? What are the screener rules? Roll or shape. And quite frankly, I think any of you that have run the motion know this, that if you want shots, have good screeners. Good screening produces shots not from the cutters, but by the screeners. So let's say Kieran goes and sets that screen away, and you blast cut, and you come up and he shapes really hard. And on the shape, we're talking about opening up, chest to the ball, chest to where you came from, and getting it back for a jumper. In this case, it would come from the second guy in line. Okay? So let's look at those segments here as we go. We're going to do it twice. This group's going to do it. You're going to get the rebounds, get the balls back. Everybody rotates clockwise. That's the best way to rotate in this drill, is just clockwise. And the next group goes. Here we go. Sprint. Hand up. Good. Shape. Good. Nice job. Shape, Kieran. Jump shot. Nice. Good work. Good job. Okay, second group here. Same drill. Are you with us now? Starts with spacing. Here we go. Let's go. Sprint. Sprint to it. Use him shoulder. Good. Way to rub shoulders. That's screener. Rub shoulders with the screener. Good. Shape. Good. That's not bad. Not bad for the first time. That's the 3-on-0 shooting and finishing drill using a blast cut. As we move on to the next segment of 3-on-0 shooting and finishing, we'll add the curl cut instead of a blast cut with the screen away. So, Jordan, or our point guard, make the pass to the wing. You choose to screen away. This time, the man coming off the screen is going to curl cut, and he is going to circle back to where he came from. Okay? But it's going to be a wider curl than that, James. Give me a big curl. A loose curl. Good. Now, on a curl cut, exactly, we shape back to where we came from. That's a little different than the blast cut. On the blast cut, you shape to where your teammate came from. Now you're going to shape back to where you came from. We're going to swing it, We're going to go the other side, screen away, sprint to that screen, curl cut, shape back. Good, that's the drill. Let's talk about specifics really quick. When you make the pass to the wing, we already talked about setting your man up, sprinting to the screen. We already talked about you setting your man up, getting below the screen. Now, on all screens, we want your shoulder to go the hip of the screener. And on a curl, I want you to reach down and slap his outside calf muscle. Okay, so we know you're getting low. Slap it. Come on through, hands up, like that. Okay? On the second curl, the guy's going to give it to him for the layup, and you'll hit the shaper for the jumper. All right? Let's try it. You're good to go. Okay, here we go. Sprint. Good. Curl. Shape. Back to it. Good. Come right. You're going to give it to Jordan now. Give it to Jordan, Alec. Give it to him. Boom. Jumper. Bam. That's the drill. Okay? Rotate. As we rotate, remember, when you get done with the drill, you get the rebound if you're a shooter. You get the ball back and you rotate to your right. Next guys in line stay where they're at. We're going to go again. Here we go. Sprint to the screen. Sprint to the screen. Good. Good. Nice curl. Good. Sprint to the screen. Good. Shape. Jumper. Finish. Nice work, gentlemen. That's the curl segment of the 3-on-0 shooting and finishing drill. Same drill, 3-on-0 shooting and finishing. Now, instead of blast cutting or curl cutting when a screen happens away, we're going to backdoor cut. We'll talk about the specifics after we do it once. One other thing about this drill I might want to mention. The second guy in the top line, if he can position himself to make a good angle for the pass, it's going to be effective. So in this case, the second person in line is Matthew, number 32. He's just going to slide over a little bit to make a better angle for the pass to the shaper. Let's see it, fellas. Here we go. Pass is made, sprints to the screen. We're going to backdoor cut and shape. Good. We're going to do it one more time on the other side. Sprint, backdoor cut and shape. Good. Good stuff. Now, in that particular drill, James didn't get the ball reverse, so he stayed on the first side. That's going to be easier to guard. So this next group that does it, I want you to get the ball reversed and get a backdoor cut on the backside. The ending of this drill is going to be a pass to the backdoor cutter and a pass to the shaper, each for shots. Okay, rotate. Make sure you're rotating. Okay, here we go. Sprint to that screen. Set him up. Good. Cut. Nice. Return. Good. Sprint to that screen. Finish. Okay, good. Great. Same group again. Let's talk about a couple details here with this on the backdoor cut. I think these guys are doing a pretty good job of sprinting to screens. Okay, as the game goes on, it gets tougher. Let's talk, a lot of coaches that run the motion, they like that guy to stick the fist up, the screener. We don't worry about that. Okay, we just want them to sprint to the screen. Their whole focus is on sprinting the screen. I just think it's sprinting to the screen. I think it's easier, I think it's cleaner, and it gives them the opportunity to go headhunt the defense, headhunt the guy he's screening. Okay, so make the pass. Set your man up, sprint to that screen. Now, we've already talked, stop right there. We've already talked about this man setting his man up and getting a foot below the screen. Here's another general idea. When the screen stops, when he stops and screens, it's go time for you. Okay? Don't make that guy stand there and relocate. So as you're coming down, go back a little ways, Matthew. As he's jogging down, he's just going to jog. As soon as he stops, boom, go, right now. And then the cut. Okay, so that's another thing to think about. What about the backdoor cuts? You want to make it look like a regular cut. So here's some technique. Sprint over to the screen. We want him to get below, as you know, we talked about. We want him to try to get his top shoulder outside of the screener's top shoulder, then plant his top foot and go. That's your trigger to shape aggressively. Boom. Okay, so let's do it with this group one more time and really lock into those things. Here we go. Let's do it. Sprint, sprint. Nice cut, Alex. Good shape. Good. Shape. Finish. Nice work. Good job. That's the 3-on-0 shooting and finishing drill with a backdoor cut off of a screen away.